Hey, what's up guys? Darwin's back. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my new AC ductless system. So let's get started. Alright, so can you hear that? My AC unit is actually blasting on full speed right now and you can barely hear it. So this is a ductless mini split system with a heat pump. This specific model is a Mitsubishi 36,000 BTU model with 4 zones attached. That's right. So this one right here that you see in my living room is one zone, and then there are 3 other zones which connect to the same condenser. So as I'm walking here, I'm going to show you guys my second one. There it is. I'm going to close the door because I want to keep the air from my living room unit blowing into my living room. Here's one in my bedroom. And finally, here's one in my office. So the beauty of this system here is that the air is blowing into each room from their own unit, which means you can temperature control each individual room and have separate zones in your house. The benefit to this is that you don't have to cool or heat the entire house if you want one room to be a specific temperature. This is excellent for guests or having people over, because let's say you have someone staying in your guest room and they want a certain temperature. Well, let them go have their own temperature, close the door, they can enjoy their own temperature, and me and my family, we can be out here enjoying our own temperature. So as you guys know, if you've seen my other videos, the whole point of getting a solar array or solar panels or a solar roof is to match your energy usage inside the house with the amount of energy that you generate on your roof. So that's one of the main reasons why I decided to splurge and get this AC system. 1, because it's just hot as heck in the summer, and 2, because all of our energy usage from these AC systems are covered by the energy we generate from our roof. And unlike a regular system which uses gas and a furnace to heat the air for winter, this system right here uses electricity to both heat and cool, which utilizes the solar generation from my roof. So this house actually used to have a central air system. As you can see, I have the ductwork all set up, but I didn't want to go with a ductless system. Those systems are very inefficient. If you think about it, you have a central condenser which generates the cold air. Like for me, it's way at the back of the house, and then they have to run it through the attic, the hottest part of the house, and then it comes through this this pipe vent right here. Basically, the coolant lines run all the way back from this unit all the way to the condenser, but the cooling and the heating happens right here. There are coils in there, and that is actually what creates the heat or the coolness. There's no need to run the air from one location to another, which really ruins the efficiency. So as I mentioned, the system's really good for climate control in separate zones. It's also really good for efficiency. But one thing that it's really great at is just being so quiet. So right now, I actually have this system running on high, and I'm standing right next to it. And listen, all you can really hear is just air blowing. I'm not even kidding when I say this. This system right here at full speed is more quiet than this fan running at full speed. All right, so let's go ahead and go outside and check out how loud this condenser is outdoors. So yeah, you can barely hear it. As I've mentioned, the refrigerant lines are run directly to this unit. This is why you see lines covered up with some metal coverings on the side of the house. Each indoor unit has electrical as well as refrigerant lines running directly to the condenser/heat pump. This is what makes the multi-zone climate control possible, along with being an extremely efficient system. In addition to these refrigerant lines, each indoor unit has a drain line which captures condensation and expels it safely outdoors. For me personally speaking, I actually quite like the metal coverings that were used, which give the house a modern vibe, but anybody can simply paint this to color match their house for a more subdued look if that's what they want. So actually getting a system like this and allowing myself to kind of splurge on just living off of this energy that we're generating, it's really changed my productivity levels. It's changed my comfort level. I mean, I used to never turn on the AC as a kid. Like my family would be very careful about turning on the AC or the heat or anything like that, because it would just cost so much money in energy costs. So I know especially in hot climates, you can have the energy bill go up to like $200, $300, $400 in states like Arizona, where you always have to have the AC on. And it just doesn't make sense why you don't go for a unit like this, so you don't have to heat and cool the whole entire house. You just heat and cool the room that you're in, and it's also the most efficient unit. So with the efficiency of this unit, you actually have a Mitsubishi split air system that has a SEER rating of 19. So SEER actually stands for Seasonal Energy Efficiency Ratio. The higher the rating, the more efficient the system. Most ducted systems, like the regular ones you see from the ceiling, are actually struggling to hit like 13 SEERs, 14 SEERs. This actually has a SEER rating of 19. So in my guest house, we actually got a single unit involved, and that one actually has a SEER rating of 23, which is just unheard of. Now, the only downside to a system like this is just having something like this on the wall. But they've actually come out with other mounts where you can actually mount it on the ceiling, similar to like this hole right here. You actually have picture frame type of mounts where it's actually integrated into the wall, and then you could put a picture in front of it and then it just kind of blows outward. So there's a lot of different styles that they actually have for people to match their home decor with. So that's been my review of the Mitsubishi split air system. It's an awesome system. I'm still enjoying it every single day, and I know when summer's over, I'm gonna start enjoying the heat that's being produced from it. So it's something that's well worth the money, especially since I'm not spending money on electricity anymore, and I got a great financing rate, 0%. So I can actually spend the money that I was gonna spend on electricity on this AC system, which improves the value of the house too. Mitsubishi actually has excellent warranties. This one here, parts and labor, 12-year warranty. So make sure you guys go with a reputable brand, because I know there are a lot of split air options out there, but a lot of them are not as reputable as like Mitsubishi, LG, and Fujitsu as the top brands that come to my head from my research. So make sure you guys do your research, talk to a professional, because the install was really daunting. You can see all the lines that they ran around the side of my house. It's a lot of work, and they also have to run electrical. So it's a lot of work, especially if you're getting a multi-zone unit like this. It took the crew that installed this unit like 3 full days, and it took a few guys every single day that was here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any family members that are interested in upgrading their AC, maybe they're thinking about getting a window unit, or maybe they're thinking about getting a new central unit because they walked into Home Depot and got sold by one of these guys, make sure you send them this video, because this is not an option that a lot of people know about, the split air system, and it's actually a great option for a lot of people. There's a lot of utility rebates that are available. I got hundreds, I think I got like hundreds or even thousands of dollars off this system, which was calculated directly into the price that I paid the installer. So it was an excellent option for me, and actually came out to be way cheaper than a central system with the furnace, with the ducts and all that. So if you're interested in videos like this where I talk about technology to maximize your solar, I do have a series coming up. This is the first video in that series about maximizing your solar usage. Make sure that you guys hit the like button on this video if you like the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.